Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to another exciting episode of Shush Secret Time.
Oh, I thought you had more. I was like, damn, she's
No,
on a
that's it.
roll this
No,
morning.
that's
Good
it.
job. All right. Welcome to the live stream, guys. If you are new here, which I don't know. I see very similar faces in the thing. If you're new here, you're watching it later. This is a live stream where Natalie and I talk about the behind the scenes secrets of the channel, of our lives, of our content, cha 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 cha.
Mostly about our cats and our candles.
Mostly this has devolved into corners involving cats, involving candles, and I need another C word. Don't say the bad word. Anyway, so if you are here for the first time, we'd like to engage with you guys as much as persevere. We want to know who we're talking to. So we want you guys to sound off in the chat and say hi, let us know you're there so we know who we're talking to today, because a lot of you, we actually know so many of you so well at this point.
Mhm.
Like, you should let us know you're there. All right, you're gonna sound off. Nallie's gonna read your handles, and then we're gonna get this party started.
I am. The first thing I'm going to tell is Tara, put yours on live chat. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop it out too, so I can read it.
Pop out the chat. Pop out the chat. There's someone above this, but I pinned Ben Rathig's I Summon Natalie and Tara, so I can't read what that one is, and I'll figure it out afterwards. David Faith, hello. Debbie Lerman, hello. Mighty Guitar Mods, how are you doing? Jack Boots, hello, hello, hello. Unitless Constance, going to be late. My boss scheduled a meeting right on top of my weekly appointment. What? Rude. Clayton Gordon, Troll Tune, hello, hello, hello. Shannon West, hello, hello, back home in Florida. You can make it in Florida.
Florida.
David A, hello, hello, hello. Toby, hey. Ed Keaton, howdy, howdy, howdy. And I reached the bottom because nobody's here. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. You're
Nobody
here.
wants to take our Monday appointment. It's
The
fine.
cat's in the corner.
Fine. The 11
Cat's in the corner with a No, that's not how it goes.
So this is, you know how like you have your pet, and you know when your pet is doing something unusual, like
But everybody else, it's like, yeah, it's being a cat.
it's being a cat. We're having a moment like that right now. There's this meditation pillow. Remember this meditation pillow I got
Yeah.
from May I put you on hold? She's never sat on this thing she's never even noticed it. And now, right in this moment, she's decided, what I want to do right now is sit on top of the meditation pillow instead of, I don't know, the nice soft bed with the heating pad in the sunspot that is set up specifically to make you happy.
Nope, she's done. You judged her too much, and now you made it a thing. You
So
made it a thing.
instead, she wants to sit in my lap again for 2 seconds uncomfortably as I am like trying to do a thing. This is our life.
I have good news, bad news, okay? Good news. This
First.
pencil, when you move the eraser, it doesn't make any noise. Bad news is it doesn't make the little clicky noise. So, just so we're all in on what's happening in my world.
In other words, no, I did
Like,
not want to listen to Cat Corner, my Cat Corner anymore.
you were done. That was the end of your sentence. I waited.
In Cat Corner, what's going on with? I know they're gonna ask. Cat Corner, how is Pumpkin?
I've been watching chiropractor videos for cats. and,
I got on
and
a serious kick with that. No. I get it. I would love to take her to the chiropractor.
No, I know. I would love to. I don't think he would love it if I took him to a chiropractor. So I've just kind of been massaging his spine. He seems to like. I think his spine's really effed up, but he's better. We're giving him something that's supposed to be good for his joints. Oh no, he's old. He's in pain.
Wait,
That's just life.
so I remember you saying that you looked at the dose of ibuprofen you can give a cat. Is that true?
Aspirin. You give him like low dose baby aspirin type of thing, but it's like you can only give them X amount a day and only for like 5 days, and then it can start effing with their like kidneys or something.
Interesting. I'm still on this Gizmo's tail is out of alignment. Like I can see it at the base of her tail, and I think it's just getting worse. It's just getting older because that's what happens. Poor
Yeah.
babe. Right now she's so unhappy.
Yeah, Pumpkin's been like he arcs his spine when like he just doesn't straighten it out anymore. And
No.
I don't know. I mean, I'm like I'm a nice person, but also like I'm willing to try things that might hurt you. Uh
Yeah.
and so I keep picking him up and like swinging.
Oh
Like I'm
yeah.
like stretch it like I keep like trying to like basically I do a teeter inverter on him, but I don't think I think that's what he needs is a teeter inverter. You know what those are? Those upside down ones. So I like,
Is
just
that
keep
my chair?
I hold him up and I like swing his body around like this. he doesn't seem upset about it yet.
I
Same
could
thing with the
massage.
spine thing. I kept like just going and like just kind of like going down his spine, like pinching a little bit, like not enough pressure to even crack anything. But he was like, "All right, I'm not mad at this."
This
Little back massage.
I wish that like I would love to be able to massage her little like spiny area where her
Mhm.
tail is, but there's no that's too weird. That's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? What's happening? She's not.
Yeah, Pumpkin will let me. So I was watching these videos of cats getting, because I've seen them. I've seen a ton of them with like horses and cows and goats and whatever. And I was watching two that were cats, and cats are just crazy about you don't touch like strangers don't get to touch you that way anyway, um, which is good. Good to have your personal space, cats. Good for you. Um,
Boundaries.
bad touch, bad touch. But the cat, like there was the second one, this woman who was halfway through her thing, she's like, she was talking about how he had fallen off of like the fridge one day. Like it's a cat that like jumps on top of things all the time, no big deal. Like, like Winchester was. It says, but one day there was stuff up there and like something slipped, something spooked, and everything fell on him. He fell and hit his head, da da da, all this stuff. Like a year
Hmm.
ago. She's like, he hasn't been walking right since. And halfway through, she's like, yeah, that's what the cat interpreter said. And I was like, or whatever they're called. And I was like, oh, this woman. And then I realized she's wearing a sweater that has aliens all over it. And I was like, this is a
Details
interesting
going to
way.
become clear for
This is
you.
coming.
Which is not that weird considering all the stuff that's going on with aliens right now.
Okay.
Maybe she's not that odd.
I didn't get tacos, but Justin came storming in.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna lay down. You gonna lay down now? That would be great. The thing with Gizmo is she'll get on my lap and she'll sit here awkwardly and not she's not like being loungy and comfortable and sweet laying in my lap, people. She's sitting here with the ready to attack at any moment vibe. Like
Yeah,
she's
don't move.
she's on the tip of her toes. She's on
Yeah.
the tip of her toes, and it makes me crazy because I can't reach over her to do anything. Now she's laid one arm down. We're one arm down to being comfortable. Like, just lay down, cat. You've lived a lap of luxury life. Crazy. Speaking of, okay, so while we're in cat corner, I have to tell you about this. Okay, so you guys don't know this. Brian bought a one of those um vacuuming robots. It's a D-Bot is the brand that it is. So he bought this D-Bot like ages ago, and so now it's in my home. And at first I didn't think it was gonna work out because my house is such a weird, quirky house with all kinds of stuff everywhere, but it's going fine. I took over the programming of the D-Bot of the robot. I named him Drogo. His name's Drogo. So Drogo, my little dragon. I've been took over the programming of him, even though it's Brian's, because Brian was out of town in the window of time that I was finally ready to map the house. So Drogo and
Yeah.
I have been going on adventures together, trying to get him working It's a whole thing. There's a map of the house. Each room is mapped out on this like map in his little I mean, it's a whole thing. So we've been working on this. Like he goes out every morning at 6 a.m. and does the front of the house. Every afternoon at like 10:30 he does, or 11 he does the back of the house, like
Does
the
he
whole.
find his way to the back of the house, or do you have to take him to the back of the house?
No,
Okay,
no,
just
he
curious.
goes. He just does it on his own. It's pretty. I have him at like late in the day, just doing the entryway of the house because you know how all those
It
pine
gets
needles.
it dirty again. Yeah.
It's. I mean, so far I gave Brian such a hard time for buying this ridiculous thing, and I have to admit I was wrong. I have to admit I love it. I will say I don't think I would have ever spent the money on something like this because I am weird like that. I'm like, I have a vacuum.
Uh-huh.
But now that I have Drogo, Brian's watching. He's probably very happy. I'm assuming that he is correct in this thing. Anyway, so the other morning, yesterday morning, I wake up to go back to Idle to go to work because I was going to go clean and stuff. And I'm on a time frame, and I wake up and I'm doing something, and I look over to Drogo's den, and he's not there. I was like, where's Drogo? Like,
Choco ran away.
Drogo ran away. I searched the entire house. I'm late for my scheduled cleaning that I scheduled for myself. I'm late to my appointment with myself because I'm looking for a vacuum. I'm looking for Drogo. I cannot find him anywhere. I'm like, where, like, there's not a lot of, he's big. He's like this big, Like, where has he
Mhm.
run away? I've checked everywhere. I come back like hours later, and I finally found him wedged under my dresser, but behind the
You just
scale.
got him stuck in there. You got him so
He, I
stuck.
don't know, he like moved the scale in front of him and then couldn't get out, and so then his battery died back there. So like I felt so bad, but like it started me up on that idea you and I had for that short cartoon about the vacuum cleaner and the cocoa. I'm like,
Mhm.
and then the end of the movie, the vacuum cleaner leaves. He like runs away or whatever, which is not a good idea because he'll die without the battery source. But that's how I in my head I was like, I might.
What if it's like an Underground Railroad situation and he goes into other people's houses? There's like a whole thing where you can get recharged in someone else's house. As the vacuum cleaners are trying to get away.
Yeah. So I'm now back on this short animated thing idea, and I actually want to figure out how. I have a friend who's in animation now, and I'm like,
Well, you have to watch. There's one out there called Tennis Oranges. It was
oh,
um, tennis, comma oranges, and it is a little Roomba vacuum who's bored with its life and it tries to escape, and it finds the real story surrounds this rabbit. It's a rabbit, it's a human, but it's a rabbit
okay,
cartoon, you know,
okay,
like, and like his like he's older and they end up becoming he's like dance partners. It's
uh-huh,
really well done. It was at Gig Harbor, but I think it was might have, I don't know where I saw it. I saw it at a different festival.
okay. I didn't see it.
um it's really well. It was really, yeah, Justin's like, we were there well before that. That was a long time ago. Well, it's an animation, so you never know how long it took him to make it.
Oh yeah, you never know. Yeah, I want to like figure out like how do I give this story to someone to like I'm not precious with the stories very often like I come up with. I'm like, here,
Yeah,
you make this happen because I don't
somebody
have
make
time.
it. Somebody else make it.
But
Yeah.
they're really good at like I've signed away a pack of my ideas already out of just sheer necessity. And like I'm not I will get more film. I have a notes app full of film ideas already. So many okay. Ben Rathig says, and we'll move on if this is not a thing that you're even mildly abreast of. You say aliens 3 times, and the guy from History Channel appears. Yes, I'm not saying the vacuum is missing due to aliens, but it's aliens. Have you watched the stuff about the aliens?
No,
Like,
I haven't watched any of it.
oh my gosh, I've kind of mildly
I
touched
feel
on
like this just is happening every year now.
every year
Like
now.
once a year, we're like, "Did you see this?" Maybe they're just slow rolling it for us.
Yeah,
It's like
right,
it's like slowly boiling us in a pot. That one day we're just
right.
gonna be like, "Oh yeah, there's aliens next door." The guy next to you is actually an alien, and you're just like,
Yes,
"Oh yeah, whatever."
totally. So I can't decide if this is like they're slow rolling it so they can be like, yeah, we told you all along when the big news comes, like we've been telling you guys the entire time. We did
Right?
not keep this a secret. Or they keep using this as a distraction tactic for some other thing and it's not working because no
That's
one
what I'm like. I didn't pay any attention to this stuff, but is it
yeah.
all the same stuff that they just keep recycling the exact same pilots saying they saw whatever?
Yeah, now they're coming from the sea. Apparently they are on an island in the sea. Yeah, there's a under the ocean. It's very interesting. Someone else, I was watching this, and this is one of those doomsday prophecy things that like, and do not get political, everybody. Let's stay away from it. But this one, I did TikTok, there's a doomsday prophecy that was predicted in 2009 that a series of events that would start and the trigger event like 39 days after whatever the number is 39 days after this one event triggers the alien whatever will start like
Mhm.
the big push for the alien thing and this is 2009 this person predicted using an AI to figure this out that Joe Rogan would interview Trump on his podcast and 39 days I
Is
know
it
I
The
was like,
Simpsons? Did The
no,
Simpsons predict
no,
it?
if it was The Simpsons, I would have more faith in it as a prediction. I would,
That's
I would give
The
it credence.
Simpsons are a true prophecy. Everything else is bleh.
I would give it credence if it was The Simpsons. It was not The Simpsons. I forget who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a doomsday prophecy every 15 minutes, which was why
Shannon says that your cats are aliens. Now, I don't necessarily agree. I wouldn't put it past them. However, I'm pretty sure that their tails are actually aliens and not, they're like parasites that have attached onto this other animal, and that cats don't normally come with tails. And that this is a parasitic relationship. And because
yes.
have you ever, they move independently of it? Your cat and her
Oh
tail
my
are a
God.
very good example of this. But
Quite
like
early.
when you pet a cat's tail, it doesn't feel it. Like it's, I just,
I
you
don't
know.
know. I don't know. right
They all
now.
pop off one day and they have little suckerfish faces.
Right? It's gonna be a weird alien situation. Yeah, Gizmo now at present has the pile of stuff I took. I got here. I showed up to the studio. My desk was covered in stuff, and I'm like, hold on, Natalie, I can't talk. I have to take everything off my desk first. Now she's sitting next to the pile of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, guys, it may work out. I don't know what this is. It takes her 2 hours to decide she wants to get into the thing I set up for her to be warm. She hates herself. Anyway,
She's considering it.
she's now thinking it through. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my God. She is just makes me the speed. She's good. The speed at which this cat does things makes me nuts sometimes. Anyways,
So
so
Tara, tell us about your culinary adventure with
I was gonna say, all right. So did anybody watch my episode? Because
I
feel like
watched it many times.
you did. You have watched it several times. Did anybody else watch it? Because it's doing not as well. And then first off, it's not doing as well number wise for views. And I was like, it's me. Everyone hates me.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I was looking at I actually changed the artwork on it. Inside Baseball, I changed the artwork to be a little different because maybe like Halloween was keeping people from watching it. Or maybe my face. Anyways, so the adventure of eating candy and cheese, which I know is not that strange when I think about it, because there's always like a piece of chocolate on a cheese board, like the fancy ones.
Yeah, but
They'll
it's
have,
normally just like dark chocolate. There's like,
yeah, it's
oh,
like a piece, and
yeah.
like so it's like okay, it's not that freaking wild. But this was such a fun adventure to like put a blue cheese, I don't remember the combinations anymore, a blue cheese and a Twix next to each other, and it actually works and tastes really good. I cannot recommend doing that as a fun adventure enough.
I would love to do that. I just don't think that in Cedar City, Utah, I can get a hold of camembert.
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 Listen, what I learned is that camembert is really not that different for brie. Cause I had to
Yeah.
go look it up. I like I got my little list of cheeses. Is like I went to Trader Joe's. Like I could do this. I could buy cheeses of all varieties. And like I got there and I'm like looking at the labels and I'm like realizing slowly I don't know what camembert is. I
Yeah.
have my imagination of what camembert is, not accurate to what it is. I like looked through every single piece of cheese at Trader's. I wound up having to go to like 3 different grocery stores to get the
Yeah.
camembert. And I was already locked in on this idea, like I'm doing the camembert. So the cheese and candy, yes. Deborah, have you tried this? Tell me if you've done this. I would love to hear your experience. Sarah's telling herself, I never sell myself short, David Faith. I just have a good grasp on who I am. So yeah, the camembert was an adventure in itself. Just do brie. Like it was so
Yeah.
like other people with amazing palates. Like you have a better palate than I do a lot of times. I'm like, tastes good. Like I don't taste notes of things. Like when people are like,
Mhm.
your coffee should taste like this. There's a meme of a cat that's like, yeah, ugh.
Yeah,
Like, that's
sure.
me. I'm like, yeah, notes of lemon in my coffee.
I'm the same way with wine though. Like so often I'm like, I can taste difference, but I can't possibly tell you what the difference is.
Yeah.
Like, well, even when we went to the rum tasting with Brian, and he was like,
Are you
and I'm like,
watching?
tastes like gasoline. It tastes like burning, is what I said.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. He's got an amazing palate. Like his is so sensitive. I've stopped salting food because if I go too much, it's too salty. Like he's so sensitive.
Mhm.
It's gotten more durable is the word I'll use with my cooking because I like spicy and
Oh
also
yeah.
he's been drinking higher ester rum, so his palate's gotten better. And he like, so I did the cheese spread for the Halloween. Originally, the plan was this. Originally, I was going to do this video, but I didn't want all the candy and the cheese to go to waste because you got to buy like a brick of cheese. I still have cheese. I
Yeah.
still have cheese. I still have a cubed cheese from this party in my fridge, but I didn't want to buy all this candy and like then waste it or just sit in my fridge or whatever. So I was like, oh, I'll buy all this up and then I'll use it for the Halloween party. So that was like the idea. But the one window of time I had to film this, I'd had the worst stomach ache for like days. I was like, I cannot eat cheese right now. Like that's just not, it's not gonna taste good. I'm not gonna want
I'm
this.
not gonna be happy.
There's no part of candy that is a part of my world right now. Like I was barely eating like just food at that point. Like I'm not snowflake melter knitwear is 8 out of 10 in this episode. Thank you. Just you wait. Our knitwear is gonna get pretty good as it get cold because that's all we got. Camden Bear. Yes, that's essentially what I thought it was spelled like. But anyway, so I didn't get to taste it ahead of time like I was going to. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just trust this Instagram account that this is a good idea, and I'm just gonna put it out at this party. And fingers crossed, it was. People didn't go to the food table for a while because everyone was too busy drinking rum. Thanks, Brian, so much. But like people are always shy about the food table at a party. It takes forever for people to go over and start eating. But once they did, I looked over at one point and like people were crowded around.
They go, try this one with this one.
Yes, it was so fun to watch other people, and I was like,
Yeah, I think it'd be fun at like just any little like sit around with wine,
yes.
book club, game night. You just put it in the center and everybody just gets to be
Oh
fun.
yeah. A book club with that would be I like if you've got leftover, you put this idea out there. If you've got leftover Halloween candy, don't at me with the leftover Halloween candy. Everyone's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Listen."
Yeah.
Listen, I get sick of it after a while. And like put it out like as a pre-Thanksgiving, like you're still trying to get the mashed potatoes put together and the turkey and to get it all done at the same time, like an appetizer ahead of time. Like it's so fun. I
Yeah, and then
cannot.
the kids will be bouncing off the walls.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like it it was of the things that I've tried lately. It's been my favorite like little like that was fun. That was
Yeah.
useful. That was fun. And then like insider baseball too. So I like okay, I'm efforting the TikTokery lately. Like I'm like actually going for it. I did your beef tea ID. I don't know if you get to see that yet. I put it up on
No.
TikTok. I did the
I
beef.
don't even open TikTok anymore.
I know.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I've just gone wild and like start posting stuff. So the beef tea, I did that one. Max Miller did a beef tea episode recently that
mhm.
was like I was like, but that's just beef broth. It's actually not. It's actually very
I
it's
didn't think it was the way he was describing it. I didn't actually
yeah,
think it
it's
was beef broth, but
very different. Like
yeah.
the viscosity of it and the taste of it and the texture. It's really I can see it being very comforting when you're not feeling well. It wasn't quite enough to really do an episode out of it the way we do episodes, but it was definitely worth making. I like the stuff. But then I also yesterday filmed an episode where I took the leftover meat from the beef tea and the leftover Pillsbury croissants and put them in a mold I had and made these like beef pies out of them. They turned out so cute.
Ooh.
I saw a woman do it with like ham and cheese, like just lunch meat and cheese, Pillsbury croissant in a tin that's like a gingerbread men, and just bake it, and they puff up and become this breakfast thing. And I'm like, that is brilliant. So yesterday I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder if I could do a meat pie with the leftover meat I had. So that's what I
That's
did.
awesome.
It is, I highly recommend this idea.
Everyone gets their own little mini meat pie would be
Yes,
so freaking cool.
yes. The only
That's
downside
great for like,
is, oh
go
my
ahead.
God, it was genius. The only downside is it is two of those croissants, which is not really, they're smaller, but it's two of those croissants and meat. And if you eat the whole thing, you're very full.
Yeah.
I was so full yesterday. Like I ate that at 5 o'clock and I did not have dinner because I was like, I can't eat anymore. So if you're looking for a very filling, awesome breakfast this holiday season, that is a go-to. That is a gate. That was so easy and so good and very cute. Mrs. Jackboots and I were in Cheeseland this past weekend. Didn't get any cheese. Did get beer though. Do they do beer and cheese pairings? Let's see. I watched your YouTube video pairing chocolate and candy with cheese. Absolutely brilliant, says Lito. Thank you, Lito. I appreciate you. And you go back and check the comments again. I was, chiming in. I was being good and chiming in again on comments. You can freeze cheese.
That's true.
It's true. If you freeze cream cheese, the texture changes. It's
I
wild.
would bet. Yeah.
Weird. It gets like really fluffy. And if you put it out on a cheese board, it looks like you have fancy cream. It's like a fancy cheese. It doesn't look like
Mm.
you put cream cheese out there. It's like, ooh, what's this fancy cheese you put out?
It's like a frosting cheese.
Yeah, it looks
Does it
like you
become like
like
the whipped cream cheese?
kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's got like a fluffier texture to it. David says, I can't eat cheese right now. What happened to you? I can't, I can do this all day. Oh, wait, that's Captain. What? I can't eat cheese right now. Question
See
mark,
all the
question.
question marks. He's like, what? There needs to be one exclamation point for you to understand it.
I
I
see.
can't eat cheese right now. What?
What happened to you? I can, I can do this all day. Oh, wait. Uh, never mind. There is no leftover. The Reese's pumpkins were all mine. Listen, when you buy a 20-pound pack of candy every year expecting some child, just one child, if one child showed up, they would have
And you
got
didn't
the
have anything?
entire bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but also we had one year where we had not bought anything. And Justin was like, luckily we had like we have the house was full of candy.
Yeah.
And I was like, just take a handful of whatever's in there.
Whatever weird candy. There's like lavender candies in there.
Yeah, it was just like anytime there was candy, that's where it went. And so
Oh my God,
all sorts of
that's
weird stuff.
funny. My palate is, yeah, it tastes good. Yeah, it was delicious. I was in Cheeseland yesterday. Cheese and beer pairings, yeah. I mean, that's a fun idea. I've never thought about it before. I love beer cheese so much. I don't enjoy beer, I will say
Yeah, I don't
that.
enjoy beer. So that's
But if
already
you're,
sounds a
you're
negative.
if you want to like take the whole cheat, it sounds new. If you want to take the whole cheat, like doing like, I took Brandon to tea time in England one time, and to make up for taking him to a very girly tea time, I took him to a man tea time. So if you do like a man cheese tasting, like, and do it with beer, that'd be really cute and fun. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
If you heat peanut butter, it will never go back to its original state. Really? I didn't
Hi,
know that.
Toby.
I always heat the peanut butter to do ice cream cakes, so I've never experienced that before. Hey Toby, welcome.
No, he's saying goodbye.
We were oh bye. I was just gonna ask him a question about cheese. Anyways, thanks for watching the episode, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll have a next one coming out, not this week, but the next. I am planning on doing more TikTokeries. So those are gonna start coming out too. I gotta work on getting them down to a minute. Max is Max changed his formatting on doing his TikTok content, the way he does his TikTok content versus his YouTube content, and he like really hit on it. He does a pumpkin pie recipe, and he nailed it. He said he was moved by spite to get down his TikTok, his small
Yeah.
size content. And I like messaged him yesterday, like, dude, you nailed it. Like that one really, you really got it. Like whatever formula you're working on, that was it. That's the way to condense your work down. So I'm in the same process. I'm not good at it. I talk too much. Bye. Oh no, man. Thank you. I thought it was just me. The DD. Anyways, candle corner. I want to hear about what happened I saw snow on a candle, and that's where I left off in the plot. That's what I got.
Yeah, this weekend it snowed on Friday night and then it was freezing Saturday, but it had stopped snowing. And then it was just like this little light snow and there was no one at the market. And then like halfway through the day, right after I posted that the sun had come out, a blizzard came through. And it was like,
No.
I mean,
Ooh.
it was just enough snow that we end up moving. Just luckily Justin was there with me because normally he goes back home. But I had asked him, I knew it was gonna be slow. I'm like, will you stay with me today? I'll be bored. Um, but as we had to like move tables to get him out of the snow and it wasn't so much that
It's definitely moved.
it was definitely Justin's fault, he says. Um, yeah, but so we had to move tables out of the snow, and it wasn't like I'm like the candles are fine getting wet, but the problem is that will you close that door, baby? Thank you. The problem is that they in the winter they crack, like the tops of them crack and stuff like that, and so I was worried that like water was going to get into those cracks, or
Mhm.
like they pull away. They're at their most condensed, and so like they're going to pull away from the wall. So we were like moving tables around, and every time I would think it would stop, we'd move the table back out, and then it would snow again, and there was nobody. I
No.
sold 2 candles the entire day. There was nobody there. It's the worst day I've had at the market.
I hate this. Why'd I do this? This is the worst thing ever. Oh no.
Yeah, it was unpleasant, but yeah, didn't sell anything, but I'm doubling down and making more Christmas candles. So
Down. That's what you do in these moments. You double down. Ben says, I think I'm inadvertently sending all my snow over to Natalie. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. I
It's
think,
supposed to be nice I mean, it's beautiful today. Actually, that's another thing is we need to take the canopy back out because it was wet when we put it away. And the
yeah,
way we leave the canopy itself on the frame now,
yeah.
just because for ease. But I know that means there's water down in it, even though we shook it off as much as possible. I need to go and put the thing up in the driveway and let it dry in the sun and put it back
Yeah,
away.
or mildew or something.
I need to go through all the candles. I think the tags all got ruined because there was enough moisture on the
Oh,
table.
yeah, yeah.
All of my banners got ruined. Like they all of the paper because it's all just paper are all curled
Yeah.
up.
Oh no.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
mean ruined. I just need to put them in
Right.
paper for the rest. It's all the spring stuff anyway, so I was going to take it all down anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
So now I don't need it until after. I'll just move to the winter stuff sooner.
yeah. It's always a special shush shush when we get to see the
Elusive
elbow.
Justin arm. Is
The
that what it
elbow. Yeah, it says
says?
like capital the elbow. Oh no, that's miserable. Yeah, I saw your post with the snowflake on it. I was like, this is rude. This is
Yeah, it was.
unacceptable. This is not okay. I don't like it's been really cold here, I think, because there's a storm coming in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I am not okay with this. I am cold. It's like right now there's wet in the air and you can feel it. Like it's actually numerically not that bad. Like the cold that's happening.
Yeah. What are you at?
Like yeah, I think we're at like probably 71. When I look at my house stays cold too. Like I will dress wrong to go out the door because my
We're
house
getting
is
a high of 46 today.
gross. No. 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 This is
Oh, it's
not
supposed to be more snow today too.
no.
It doesn't look like it right now. There's not a cloud in the sky, but that's how it works here.
Yeah, that is how it works there. It's like Texas. Texas is the same way. But yeah, like there's a wet in the air, and you know this. Like we're California, we are not prepared
Yeah.
for this. Like you guys probably have better insulation. You probably are prepared for snow. You probably like by now, you personally, but like as a whole, Utahians probably have
Uh-huh.
nice jackets and
Right.
actual socks that
Yes.
aren't just decorative. Whereas we here in California, we're not prepared for this.
No.
If the apocalypse happens, we don't have the right gear for that. And yeah.
When the poles shift, you are not going to be happy.
Oh, it's not going to go well for us.
Called Singing in the Rain.
Stop it.
16 degrees in Los Angeles today. What 52? It's 52 and pouring all the way back in Kansas. Yeah, it's probably like 60 something here, and I'm just not equipped for this. And I go to work and like I bring layers. Like not like I bring a layer. I bring like a thin sweater, a thicker sweater, my hoodie, my jacket. Like I'm bringing a closet with me to go to work because I'm so cold by the end of my shift. Like by 3 a.m, it is cold.
Yeah.
I'm unhappy because none of my clothing is real.
Well, that's
None.
always the thing. When the sun's out here, it doesn't matter as long as it's above 30, you're comfortable outside. But as soon as the,
Sun goes away, it gets too
oh,
cold.
yeah, there we go.
Welcome, lock picking engineer. How's it going down under? I'm never prepared for snow. Yeah, I could probably live in the snow world and still never be ready for it every year. I'd still be like, I gotta, yeah, I still gotta pull the winter comforter out, and I haven't done it yet. Though I am instead, my responsible butt is gonna pull my tree down out of the attic and put it up today. That's what I'm gonna do today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be responsible with our time and decorate a Christmas tree. That's our day today. Most likely. We'll see. There's a bunch of other stuff I gotta get done today. Especially when it dumps 2 feet and I get stuck coming out of an alleyway. Oh, and that sounds terrible. Yeah, I've never had to live that life.
Ben came to come pick us up one time when we were there, and he got stuck in an alleyway because he thought I was. He went to go pick me up someplace that I wasn't.
Oh
So I
no!
wasn't even nearby to like come help. Nope.
Yeah. Is this when you were filming?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Trying to get him to come meet us at the riverboat
Yeah.
bar or whatever it's called, and he went to go pick me up at the house I was staying at, but I wasn't there.
Oh
And
no.
he had to pick us up in an alley. But it snowed so much that it's like a Range Rover. I mean, like it's not a car that should be getting stuck in the snow. It's a big car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big old truck. Oh no. Well, you gotta have a car like that if you're gonna be there. My little Honda Fit would not make it. It would die.
No.
Yeah, that poor little car. What I love about Los Angeles, this is David. What I love about Los Angeles is that you know who all the Californians are in the winter.
Canadians.
Canadians. Wow, my brain just did the dyslexic thing. The Angelinos are wearing winter coats. The Canadians are wearing t-shirts. Yeah. I love California in the winter because so many people come from other places and you can tell how long they've been here by how they dress.
Well, that was always the fun thing in Vegas. People were vacationing there from Minnesota and whatever, and we're bundled up at 50, and this is their like break from the cold, and so they're all in shorts and and flip-flops.
Exactly. Yeah, like I've got a bar back at work who's from England. It's his first year. He just got here. Just got here. Like he's not even made it a year yet. Summer, he was dying. He's like, I don't understand this. I don't know what's happening. Like he's like, I'm so hot. I don't have any clothes for this. Like he was like
I don't know how to dress for
he
this.
was in a blind panic every day about how I was like, oh, it's gonna get hotter. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, we got a hot pop in October still coming. So you probably want to prepare for that. But now that like the weather is, it's cold for me, I'm bundling up. And he's like in a t-shirt and he's just like happy.
Happy. Yeah.
And I love, you can always tell. I was like, I was like, once you're here for like 6 or something years, you're gonna be bundling up too because your blood
Your
thick.
body chain. Yeah.
You're just getting adjusted to being here. But until then, enjoy the weather. It's very fun to me. I wish my Honda was a Range Rover. I saw a Jeep commercial with Jeff Goldblum in it, using Jurassic Park footage, and I was like, I'm sold. I want that Jeep.
I want a Jeep now.
I am your key demographic, and I need a new car at some point soon. That's what I want. I want that Jeep. Like, it sold me. The T-Rex sold me. If in Alaska, 30 degrees Fahrenheit was t-shirt and shorts weather. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Not yet.
Well, the
I've
swing,
never.
and so the swing here is pretty intense because we get, 100-degree weather, but then we're also sitting at high of, I mean, like this weekend was 30s. So, like, that's a pretty decent swing.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have two seasons.
Yeah, we don't get a spring or fall. It's like a week.
Yeah, you get it
It's just
one.
suddenly hot and then it's suddenly cold again.
Yeah.
Like overnight, you're like, oh, it's snowing now. Okay. Like,
I feel like we get a decent spring and fall is a little lackluster. It's a little like we just sort of fall for a little bit and then skip right into
yeah.
like now I'm uncomfortable. It's my personal comfort. Now I'm
But
uncomfortable.
your fall is the week of, I mean, your winter is our fall.
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
temperatures that you get during your winter are the same temperatures that I like. This sweater has not been out of a thing since I moved here because it's not warm enough to do anything in this town.
I know. That's kind of math you had to do when you got there. You're like, oh, these are all LA sweaters.
These are LA
They're
sweaters.
only good for like a week. Yeah, I have.
This is
Yeah,
I'm not leaving the house today sweater.
because it's yeah. I'm staying here all day, but I do want to be warm inside. Sweater. I just left central Pennsylvania where it was in the 40s. Oh my God, do you remember being in Pennsylvania and being so cold because we weren't
We
like
had wiggies.
we were ready for it,
We
but
were like so cold that we brought wiggies and we wore them.
my favorite picture of us ever is still that selfie we tried to take outside of our hotel room or our not a hotel room, that's not the right word, but anyways, we were trying to take a selfie. We're both just like because we're cold and laughing and just like nothing was working out that day. Oh, my contact moved. Where it was 40s and all I had to wear was shorts, t-shirt, fleece jacket. Back in Florida wearing shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. Yeah. What's it like in Florida right now? Is it warm? I am curious. Justin says he worked with Jeff. He's amazing, amazing guy. He did the stuff. His physique is real. I've seen it. I can name the gym and the exercises he did. I love Jeff Goldblum. I know he's a weirdo, but I adore him.
I've been
We got him. David, we have 9 minutes till joke corner.
Chill.
I will scroll back, but I will not guarantee a scroll back. I'm gonna say the words I'm gonna scroll back, but it may not happen.
LA uses Starbucks to tell which season it is.
Yes, I do. I go in and I go, oh, it must be fall. The apple drinks are out. Pumpkin spice.
It's
Oh,
pumpkin spice season.
I resist the temptation to get peppermint mocha until December 1st. I wait until December 1st. It's my favorite of the Starbucks pantheon, and I wait. I hold. I'm
You
holding.
hold. You hold
Hold.
because that means it's winter. But you're going to put your tree up today.
Oh yeah, I'm putting the tree up. I'm
That's an
doing it.
after Thanksgiving
I'm
thing.
doing it. Nope. This year we're putting it up. I'm doing it. I started just like I was in the process of like taking down Halloween decorations and dealing with the Christmas decorations, and I was like, you know what? This year I'm just gonna do it now because I need to get all this stuff out of my attic. I don't want to go to my storage unit 8 million more times. Like let's just start condensing this down. So we're doing the
Yeah.
tree now so that I'm not going back to that storage unit 8 million times. Like my stepmom sent me Christmas presents early because she bought them all during the Prime deal that happened in October. So all my Christmas presents are here from them, that portion of my family, and I took them all in my storage unit. So I got to go back and get that. So we're just gonna do it. We're gonna set it all out.
I'm in.
I had an extra advent calendar, a Lego advent calendar that I bought a year prior, and then was like, oh yeah, the 2024 one's gonna come out. So I bought the Lego Harry Potter 2024 advent calendar like when it first came out because it was on sale, and I've hung on to it. But I have one that's like 2022 or something. I went ahead and started opening that one for Thanksgiving for November.
Just stack them back to back. Time it out so that it still works out if you do 4 of them.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna start opening this one in November. So I've been doing the November countdown to December.
Just do
advent
one at the last week of every month.
Yeah, just an advent calendar all the time. Just doing it. Yeah, I've got way too many of these Lego advent calendars. I pulled them. I took all my mugs down out of that spot in the bookshelf and I started putting all the Legos up there. I've got so many Lego advent calendar pieces. It's pretty comical. They're adorable. I like it. All right. We need a theme for? Do we have a bonus points? I haven't thought of anything other than weather jokes, and I feel like we've done that. I
Yeah.
think that's happened. Yeah, we've been doing Joke Corner for so many years now. Like coming up with an original go find jokes about this thing is getting challenging, guys. Very hard. I'll take your Starbucks jokes. Let's make fun of Starbucks today. Any Starbucks crack, which also kind of leads into hipster cracks, but any Starbucks joke you want to make about that amazing coffee spot. Oh, all right. We cover all our corners today.
Yes, candle cat. That's it.
Oh, cat. I feel like there's like another corner we always hit, other than content corner. We did that.
Yep, business time.
I found the C. We're changing content corner. That's it. We had the three C's.
You can't get rid of business time
I'm
though.
not getting rid of business time. No, I'm saying like we're doing content corner is a whole thing. It's its own. I found the third C, guys. I worked it out. Business time.
I was just gonna take up crocheting.
Okay, we're gonna have cat, candle, crochet, content corner. We're not allowed to have a corner unless it's a C name. Coin corner. That's what that was. Cat,
Collection corner. Conjunction junction.
junction. Business time. We do not have an episode coming out this week. We're gonna have some TikTok content coming out. I'm gonna work on getting things down to go on the other places. Sometimes I've been able to just naturally do it. Like we killed it on the chips. The chips got to go everywhere super easily. Oh, we will be back next week for the usual shush. Also on Business Corner, I feel like this is appropriate. We're writing. We're working hard on it. For me,
Yeah.
and tomorrow to do rewrites on Turns Out because we have a meeting on the 25th coming up. So like all of you collaborators of ours out there, we are hot on the script. We are making changes. I think it's going really well, our rewrites.
I think it's going well.
Yeah, that worked awesome.
Yeah, emotionally it's going well.
Well.
Well,
Sounds more like a Maggie and Maud show. Yes, every corner is now going to be a crafting item or a something of that ilk, but it has to be a C. We'll figure it out. Take my mushroom lights.
Charcuterie corner.
Yes, charcuterie corner. Done. I'm in. We eat.
I'm getting into charcuterie boards.
It's not sharp.
So we bring a charcuterie board to like every live stream from here on, and like just set it up and both eat cheese while we hang out and we talk about our
Oh
different.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
in.
I'm in. Cheese corn.
I'm in.
Bring a cheese. I bring a cheese. Doesn't have to be the same cheese. Could be different crackers every week. Different trail mixes to go in there. There's always a trail mix on the board. Justin. Sounds like a mic. Yeah. Anywho, all right, guys. Joke corner is gonna start happening in about 3 minutes. I will take your Starbucks jokes. We are set to go for live streams for the rest of the year. I think we're pretty good, right?
Who knows? I don't know what's happening beyond November. I haven't looked at December in any way, shape, or form.
That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. We will be here the week of Thanksgiving since we don't have it on Thursdays like we used to. We're definitely going to be here for the week leading up, so we'll be here for that. No travel plans. I'll be staying home this year for both holidays. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I have no plans to go anywhere.
I'm
I'm gonna be cat sitting for James in
Okay.
LA.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're staying and like you still got family around. I'm staying and got nobody, and Brian's gonna go visit his mom this year. We're doing separate for this year. I am over the moon excited about the quietest of quiet. I'm like in my head already like, okay, one day I think I might drive down to downtown Disney and go to the Lego store and go buy myself dinner. And then one day I think I'm gonna stay in and I'm gonna watch these like I'm planning in my mind already the things I want to do with myself. Just quiet, just do nothing kind of holiday, because that's just like, as much as I love my family and I'm gonna miss them, I really need just a little bit
Just
of
need
like,
some downtime. Yeah.
it's been a lot of traveling, a lot going on for the last couple of years, and I'm making this effort the last part of this year of just like, no, we're saying no to a lot of things. People are like, you want to come to this party? I'm like,
No.
There's
No, I
been a
don't.
lot of birthday parties happening and stuff, and I'm like, happy birthday. I will take you out to coffee. But to party? No.
Yeah.
I just bought a
No, I
23-pound turkey. That's a big old turkey. I'm gonna work on Thanksgiving, but I think I'm gonna do the Indian food thing this year for
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm keeping that tradition alive. I think Brandon would give me his blessing for sure. They sell dinner at the Lego store? No, David. I'm gonna go down the Lego store, look around for a bit, and then probably go to one of the restaurants in downtown Disney, is what I was thinking. I thought it'd be kind of a fun little celebratory Christmas day. And what blocks is the dinner made of at the Lego store? Hey, look, they have all those cute cooking videos, the Lego cooking videos. So I don't know, where they like do the little animation. We could do that. I'm into it. I have lots of questions now. Me too, David. Me as well. All right, guys, joke corner. Go out to the internet, get your jokes. Let's make fun of Starbucks today. Sounds like a good time. Write the word joke real big so I see it. And I'll even take your just crack shots at Starbucks. Why not? Let's get loose with the rules on this one. I'm gonna read your jokes, put the thing up there. If I'm not reading it, it's not because I hate you. It's because the bots are very intense, and you just gotta change your 3's to E's. Whatever word you're using that your mother would not approve of gets through. All right, here we go. David Faith, is it just me, or does one disappear in the Bermuda Triangle? Oh, does no one disappear in the Bermuda Triangle anymore?
No one disappeared.
Yeah, no one does anymore.
Yeah. Well, when we stopped talking about the Bermuda Triangle and Nostradamus. That's what, like.
At the same time?
Justin! You are not part of this live stream. You get to type your emotions. You don't get to yell them.
David, I always wonder, of all the utensils invented to eat rice, how is it 2 sticks 1?
Yeah.
I saw a really great invention that's called the last noodle plate, and it's got 4 little grooves in it for the last noodle, and you just chase the noodle into above the 4 little grooves and pick it up. You put your fork in the 4 little grooves and picks up if your tongs fit the right spot. I was like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good invention to get that last noodle. How do you get a gullible person to say how? Here, I feel tricked. Clayton Gordon, most people don't realize that towels are the leading cause of dry skin. I knew it was something I wasn't seeing. Dang it.
It was there right in front of my face.
I had that passing thought. I was like, I really need to start wearing I need to start putting lotion on regularly again because it is dry right now.
Yeah.
David, one day you're young and careless, and the next you have a favorite pharmacy.
I had to send a prescription in today and I did not have, I was like, went to a different pharmacy, like not because of any reason other than like convenience on this one, but I've never gone to this one, so who knows? Maybe I'll hate it.
I have a favorite. I mean, this is not that bad. This is such a girl thing, but like a favorite Target, a favorite grocery store, a favorite grocery store for a specific cheese.
Yeah.
The Vons has got the cottage cheese I like. Like, this is my life now. Oh no, we jumped. Okay. David, did you know a politician's favorite song is If I Only Had a Brain?
If I only had a brain.
I went to the doctor with hearing problems. He said, "Can you describe the symptoms?" I said, "Homer's a fat dude and Marge has a blue hair." Cats, it's what's for dinner. No. David, no. Bad. We do not eat cats. Nope. That's Tums. Tums is missing out on selling pumpkin spice flavored oh my God, and antacid and calling it Tums. David, I know that's supposed to be a joke. I don't think that's a bad idea. I just think
sounds terrible.
make them pumpkin shaped for the holiday.
You could sell them year round like that. That'd be fun.
Yes. I'm one of those weirdos that I actually like the taste of Tums and I like the taste of Pepto-Bismol and like I would love it if they were shaped like things. I am the Flintstones generation. I need everything to be shaped like a little thing.
Yeah.
Having people over to stare at their phones later if you want to come by. I'm into it. Hey, there's a term for that. It's called parallel play, where you do your own thing, but you hang out in the same room. I'm into it. David, parenting is buying 6 yogurts and watching them all get eaten in one day, then buying 12 yogurts and watching them all expire because no one likes yogurt. Yep.
That's my house.
Yeah. You
don't have to be a parent. You just
Oh, no, you do
you
not
just have to buy yogurt. That's just yogurt. That has nothing to do with being a parent.
yogurt.
That's the rules of yogurt.
That's the rule. That's yogurt math. Everyone knows that.
Right.
Yesterday I saw an ad that said radio for sale, $1. Volume stuck on full, I thought. Volume stuck on full. I thought, I can't turn that down.
Exactly. You just put a pillow over it. You're like, you change the volume, you just have a bunch of things that you put in front of it. Like,
Yeah. The new passion.
turn the volume down. It's a sheet. It's a blanket. It's a solvable problem.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth $1. The new password for my computer now is fireplace. It's so I can log in.
Okay.
Ben, they call it Starbucks because you can go into a space for less. They call it Starbucks because you can't. Okay, I'm going to read it as is, and then you tell me if it's right.
Okay.
I can't do the math on this. It skipped. Hold on. This is the terror. Okay. They call it Starbucks because you can go into space for less than your iced espresso.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It does work.
It does work.
I couldn't figure out in my own unreal time if I needed to change something or not. Giving out free samples of my attitude today. I like that.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna get my name tag at work changed to that. Why did the sea monster eat 5 ships that were carrying potatoes?
So you say potatoes, I say potato. So wait, what? Why did it? Something like fish and chips, something like that.
Why did the sea monster eat 5 ships that are carrying potatoes? Oh, no one can eat just one potato chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even fish and chips somehow, but
Some of you should walk a mile in my shoes because then you would be a mile away from me, and that would be fantastic. Keep the shoes.
but you would have no shoes.
Keep them. It's worth it.
Keep them. It's worth it.
Yeah, get away from me. My wife said she's leaving me because of my obsession with being a tailor. I said, fine, suit yourself. My boss said, I intimidate coworkers. I stared at him until he apologized. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try just staring at people and be like, "You owe me a just stare and see what happens."
Just stare.
I think I'm intimidating enough at work sometimes to pull that off. Sometimes depends on what mood I'm in. What's the fastest way of getting in front of the line for a latte?
I don't know.
Tell the barista that your name is Fire. Everyone will run out of the store once your name is announced. I think
But you already just stand in line to make the order. It doesn't work.
you know, we have questions, but we have answers. We have no answers. We have questions. In theory, it might. Thank you, Lito. Lockpick engineer, what did the piece of cheese tell the Starbucks barista?
I don't know.
Can we Havarti?
Havarti. You don't have to have an accent to say it.
Havarti.
What is it? Can we have our tea? Have our tea.
Have our tea. There it is. Wait, I'm gonna stare at this word until I'm gonna make you all
You
watch.
intimidated the word.
My horse will only come out its stable when it gets dark.
It's a nightmare.
Yes. Boop boop. Lockpick engineer. Astronauts use what kind of currency?
Starbucks.
Yeah. What made a Swede drink on the What made the Swede drink on the floor? Okay, yeah, of Starbucks.
I don't know.
The Swede part was not important to the joke, just so we're all aware.
Just a customer drink on the floor of Starbucks. Okay.
Because he was told it was ground coffee.
Maybe it's one of those like the blonde. We do the Swedes now. Yeah.
Lockpick engineer, where you're at, are Swedes blondes?
Is it like doing a Pollock joke?
Yeah. Are you?
Well, they are blonde
That's
normally.
true. That's true. As a broad stroke thing, yes, that is true. Let us know, because I don't know the delicate intricacies of your side of the continent, or the world, not the continent. All right, guys, that is it. We have a bunch of writing to do today, so we're gonna get on out of here. We got scenes to redo. We got a table read. It wears us out really fast.
We have to work, and I don't wanna.
We're almost there. We have 2 more writing days, and then probably more writing days after that. We'll probably get
We got another project that we've shelved that we're supposed to be
Oh
writing.
my God, we have to write that too. That's right. It passes my brain every once in a while that we haven't started writing that one yet. And then we need to. Anyways, we gotta go. We'll talk to you next week. And yeah, check out all the content coming out on the Instagram and TikTokery this week.
Gotta go.
Dude, in the stream.